Funny. I thought I had uncovered everything that Skyrim had hidden from me. I wonder how many Nords even know of the existence of this place. I've never seen anything like it. It appears connected to pure Ethereum. Of course. It's no surprise that these Dwemer automatons have found their way here. This. Septimus knew nothing of this place. I wonder who dwelt here. I wonder if they're coming back. Whoever it was fancied themselves a wizard and, by the looks of things, an alchemist. Oh. This must be a journal. And perhaps this will shed some light on what you were doing here in Blackreach. Sindarian's field journal. Sindarian. So that was your name. I spent a large portion of my life unraveling the mystery of the Nirnroot, and yet I still feel unfulfilled. The trilling sound this strange herb emits seems to taunt me, to push me even harder to discover its secrets. Even after a generous and indomitable traveler became a field collection in my stead and provided me with 5 score of the Nirnroot, I was only able to muster what I consider a mediocre alchemical creation at best. This only served to strengthen my hunger, yes, of course. 50 years later, an answer to my prayers was carried into my basement workshop at the West Weld Inn. I've been there. It's near Skingrad. No, it's in Skingrad. Let's see. Transfixed. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined a species of Nirnroot. So he really loves Nirnroot. My initial research seems to indicate that the Crimson Nirnroot has a similar affinity for moisture as the garden variety, but also maintains some sort of relationship with the enormous fungi that inhabits Blackreach. It is my guess that the fungi itself is a source of water, absorbing it from the moist subterranean air like a sponge. Gathering 30 of them will be quite the challenge, but hopefully the denizens of Blackreach will allow me to gather my samples unhindered. Looks like he wanted to gather 30 of these Crimson Nirnroot. I've never seen Crimson Nirnroot before. The Sindarian was quite the alchemist. The sound that this Crimson Nirnroot makes is different. I too have been just very interested in Nirnroot. I've collected it, but I haven't found a good use for it. The local apothecaries don't pay a very fine price for it either, so I suppose I've lost interest in it. If this Sindarian was still alive, I might scour Blackreach for him if he could promise me a potion or something worth my time, but I have no interest in gathering 30 of them. Even if it was the strongest potion that one could imagine, I think my time is better spent basically on anything else. Oh, he was an enchanter as well. Let's see. Luckily he had some powerful soul gems here. Perhaps I could make use of them. Although wait. Before I do any enchanting... Apothecary. I'm thinking of... Who's that kindly woman in Solitude? Angelique. Of course. Last time I was there, I purchased a filter of some use. Where is it? It's in this bag somewhere. Yes, this is an enchanter's elixir, I believe. Now, let's see what type of enchantment I can put on this cloak. It's a beautiful Dwemer cloak. The color is just gorgeous. I think it'll Well, I think I'll cut a more dashing figure wearing this than I have with this bear fur cloak. It's a bit too rugged and Nordic for me. It lacks the elegance. Yes, I shall name this after my cousin, Elisfin. He was a very well-known diplomat. As I recall, he served Lady Aranelia in the Great War. He told me that he actually fought the Battle of the Red Ring, and he saw what they did to Lord Narafin on top of the White Gold Tower. They say his body was there for upwards of 30 days before a winged Daedra carried him away to oblivion. I don't put much stock in that story, but I have seen stranger things. I think while I'm here I should make a gift. A gift for Serana. I did give her that beautiful Colovian bow. Perhaps this will entice her to use it more often. Yes, a crown. A crown for my queen. There. It's as beautiful as she is. Serana.
Yes? What did you need?
I have a gift for you.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
How do you like this cloak on me? Ah, it's very comfortable. Much lighter than the last one I was wearing. That heavy fur one just wasn't my style. Let's see. Yes. I shall wear this chain. Now, Serana, my dear, I did say that I had a gift for you.
All right, let's see what you have.
A chain and a crown.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Yes, yes. Once we have the scroll, we will head back to your father's castle. Now. I didn't come to Blackreach to dwell in this cabin of sorts. No. We're looking for the tower that Septimus described. And if I'm to believe the ramblings of that madman, it is there we shall find the Elder Scroll. Serana, the very existence of this place is a puzzle to me. Clearly it was inhabited by the Dwemer, but what would cause them to dig so deep? When they found this cavern, I suppose it must have been found with rich minerals. Must have been gold and silver ore. Perhaps even gemstones down here. Can't imagine why else they would dwell in such a strange and Unfriendly place. I'll be true, there's something about this place that makes me uneasy. I will be glad when we can return to the surface. There, up ahead. Do you see the tower? That must be where we're headed. Perhaps Septimus Cygnus wasn't such a madman after all. Serana, Serana? You. In many ways, this place reminds me of Serana. It's unique, beautiful, and dangerous. Tell Serana to catch up. Now I must say, the Dwemer have gone too far to build towers that lead to caverns that lead to more towers. I can't imagine how they had the time to build all this. Never mind to keep track of it.
I'm still hungry.
What?
Blood. All I can think about these days. Last kill was so good. Just the right amount of struggle.
That's quite enough of that. I don't know about you, Serana, but that golden saint was giving me the creeps. Perhaps we can try this Atronach. It's a storm Atronach. Stand back. Ah, yes. If I can bend something this powerful to my will. I suppose I weep for my enemies. I rather like the sound of that. Weep for my enemies. Did you hear that, Serana? That was clever. I thought it was... This oculary, the system of lenses, reminds me of, yes, of course, when I was trying to find the staff of Magnus. I remember I used something similar to create a map that showed me. I'm trying to think of who it was. Someone was very angry with me. Something about the Sigic Order. I just remember a map that showed me the College of Winterhold. And that's when I knew that that sphere we found was the Eye of Magnus. The Dwemer are nothing if not consistent. Now let's see. Some of these buttons I seem to be able to manipulate, but others I cannot. I also keep forgetting. That man at the college, did he ask me to collect cogs or gears? Yes. Yes, Arniel wants 10 cogs. I must have a fair amount of them by now. 5 gears, I won't need those. They're too heavy and not worth much. And he needs 10 cogs, and I have 15 of them. Oh, I'd say I've done well. I'll just drop these 5. They're quite superfluous. He said to get 10, not 15, so I see no point in lugging them all the way back to Winterhold. Although if I have any sense of direction, I feel the college is right above us. I wonder. Now, let's see. There must be a clue or something around here. Seems as though whenever I'm in this situation, I find a conveniently placed journal giving me vital information. Usually some traveler for whom things didn't work out for. Aha! I may be able to figure this out myself. I put the lexicon right there. Now I need to inscribe it or transcribe it. I forget what Septimus said specifically, but this machine is going to imprint some information on it. Interesting. Push this button, it does nothing, but this one, these two remain closed. Let's see. Nothing's happening with the cube. Fascinating. Any ideas? I suppose not. Let's see. Alright, let's put the cube here. And let's just fiddle with these buttons and see if we can... Yeah. I've seen that before. Let's push this second one. Let's just keep pushing this. We'll see if we can get that second bank of buttons to open up. Perhaps we have to prime it. It's an old machine. It's probably quite rusty. Ha! There. Now the third button here. That should do something. Oh! And now we focus the lenses. I see. This machine is doing something to the cube. Oh, now it's spinning. Spinning is a good thing. Oh. Oh dear. Aha! Oh, excellent. It's just like before. Look at this. Is that a gemstone? What is that? By Oriel. Serana. Do you see that? Do you even know what that is? By the 8. Serana. Oh, Serana. Oh no. Who's this? Oh, it's the convenient journal I was expecting. I weren't never one for writing about my life. The king priests of old deserved their stories told, but Drocht is a simple man, so this isn't no journal and I'm not telling any stories here. But this infernal machine done worked its way into me brain space, and I won't leave till it's figured out. The old contraption just sets like a dead orca if it doesn't have the box. Putting the box in the hole made it all come to life. Yes. The old fleabag Khajiit what sold me this cube said something about the light through the knowledge through the machine rests on the cube. I remember because he made me say it back at him till I wanted to throttle him. So I did. Tried to leave, but wolves to the top and them eyeless freaks outside. Well, there's no question what happened to you. But where you failed, my friend, we've succeeded. I've heard stories about Elder Scrolls. I never once thought I would see one with my own eyes. Much less reach out and take it. Now that I'm inches from something that exists, both here and in the past and in the future, I wonder if I'm even worthy to lay my fingers upon it. Well, I've come this far. Unbelievable. The Dwemer must have locked this away. Thousands of years ago. To think. Is it possible that fate had preordained that I would be the one to find it? Did the Dwemer know? I can see why the Moth Priests have to focus themselves and study so long to even gaze upon these scrolls. The implications are almost too much to bear. Well, I guess I never have to go back down there again. It's good to breathe the fresh, clean air again. Isn't it, Serana? Now, let me see. Oh. I forgot the lexicon for Septimus. Serana, we gotta go back down on the... Just 1 second. Sorry, I just gotta get the lexicon. Sorry, I'll just be a second. Please be here, please be here. Ah, great. Okay, I got it. Sorry, we can go now. Sorry, I got the thing for Septimus, Serana. I forgot it on the Dwemer pedestal. Sorry. Yep. Majesty, magnificence. Okay, let's go. Yeah. I remembered everything. Okay. Ah, yes. Never to go back down there again. Breathing the fresh, clean air. Very good. Oh. I'm getting a little nervous. My hands are shaking a bit. It must be the scroll. I'm going to chalk this up to holding an Elder Scroll. Should I read it? No. Of course not. You fool, you'd go blind. Don't you remember what Dexian told you? Now, I can bring this lexicon back to Septimus, though. We found one scroll. We must find the other. Well, if I go back to the college, I could bring Arniel his cogs. Not that I have anything more important to be working on. But... I think since we're so close, we should return to Septimus. We'll bring him his lexicon. He is being kind enough to let us keep the scroll. I wonder how many in Skyrim would do that. Would so lightly set aside an Elder Scroll. Serana, I promise, We will search for your mother.
Yes? What did you need?
I promise we'll head to Castle Volokar. Just as soon as we finished our business with Septimus. I think we owe him that much. Werewolves.
I'm not gonna die like this.
It's too bad we couldn't get werewolves to fight your father, eh, Serana? That would be something to see. I know I'd pay at least 10 septims to see that. Truth be told, I'd pay 100. I think we should cut through the mountain this way. We'll avoid the potential entanglements of that fortress, no doubt populated with thieves or necromancers. You know, I've been complaining so much about the local Jarls not securing the lands directly outside of their walls, but perhaps as Archmage, I could do something about Winterhold. It's funny, I don't think I've even met the local Jarl. It might be worth stopping by his or her longhouse. I never hear anyone mention the Jarl. Curious. I wonder who it is. Now what? It appears as though we don't have to travel far to stumble upon a fight. My. Appears as though some skilled vampires are fighting a group of mages. You weren't expecting the Archmage to rain arrows upon you from atop a stone. Vampires. Serana, you know, you surprise me. If only your kind could organize. Stop wasting your numbers on such petty skirmishes. You can actually pose a threat to this land. Truth be told, it's not. It's not the basic vampires that I fear, but Lord Harkin. He is a foe worthy of me. What now? Wolves? Don't waste my time. what have we here? Just looks like a group of local hunters. I don't think there's any threat. Well met. I mean you no harm.
Please stay away. Got that spell on you.
Yes, I'll be on my way. Look at these apparitions. Serana, come close. Watch. I count 4. I'll bet it only takes me 4 shots. 5 shots. Come on. Did you see that? Serana. No matter. Bizarre that these trolls would congregate here. I wonder if there's more of them inside. I really do have other things to do. I can't clear out every fortress and dungeon in the whole of Skyrim. Can I? Beautiful view from here. I don't think I've ever come to Winterhold from this direction before. Oh no. Oh no. What happened here? Oh, please don't let this have been a student. I'll never hear the end of it from Tolfdir. I had no idea there was a standing stone this far north. I wonder which one it is. Ah, the Tower Stone. Believe this is something to do with opening locks, but I've had no trouble with that. So I will pass on this generous blessing. Curious that they would put it here of all places. I wonder how many travelers make the pilgrimage to this particular stone. Thieves, I suspect. Yes, I bet this is frequently traveled by the Thieves Guild. That's a guild I never thought I would get wrapped up in, but I thought about it for that high elf named Nuranye, the one who runs the stall in Windhelm. But I must admit, since I met Serana, I've rather lost interest in her. A ship. I wonder if it's been abandoned or if the owner is returning. Oh, this water is invigorating. Yet another tomb. Wait. If this is the... I believe this is where the Norse believe Ysgramor was laid to rest. Perhaps I should ask Calixto to bring him back his soup spoon. Perhaps Ysgramor is hungry. Ah. I've tarried along these shoals long enough. I should return to Septimus. Yet another shrine to Talos. Ah. All right. A book. Breathing water? Magic. Interesting. Dead rats, Talos? Is that the best offering your followers can muster? False god. Ariel, if by some divine chance Talos is with you, wherever you are, forgive me. But I rather feel that is impossible. How could a man born of Mundus ascend in such a way, ascend to be a god? I don't believe it. I'll never believe it. If I was presented with irrefutable evidence, I would question it with my last breath. The last breath which I might be taking soon if I don't get somewhere warm. Oh, by the gods, it's cold here. Ah, Serana. Excellent. I thought I'd lost you.
Yes? What did you need?
Just stay close.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Yes, we'll head there immediately. Septimus.
Big Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
Yes, I've inscribed the lexicon.
Give it quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a facsimile. A trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
The blood? Oh, why am I not surprised? Septimus... I'll try to find the blood, alright?
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
Yes, why are you so eager to open this box?
The box contains the heart, the essence of a god. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity.
I'm honestly sorry I asked. Alright, I would...
Will it be sung? My feet were set upon the rock, but it turned to mud and threw me down.
Yes, yes, Septimus, you... What are you? Serana, are you seeing this? By Ariel. What foul machination?
Come closer. Bask in my presence.
Who are you?
I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal.
Watching me?
Most impressive.
What do you want of me?
Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you?
What say I? In my short time here in Skyrim, I've dealt with Periite, Sanguine, Sheogorath, Meridia, Azura, Hircine. I turned down Molag Bal. I betrayed Azura. I will not serve you, Hermaeus Mora. I am quite finished being the plaything of the Daedric princes.
Be warned, many have thought as you do. I have broken them all. You shall not evade me forever.
Serana, I have seen much here in Skyrim, but I must admit to you now, this has shaken me to my core. I'll gather the blood, but only as a means to the end of protecting Septimus, if I can. Serana.
Yes? What did you need?
Follow me to the college.
I knew you'd miss me.
I feel I certainly would miss her, if she ever left. Now, I suppose I should bring Arniel his precious cogs. I somehow doubt he would have talked Savos into this.